Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. A top four clash as we get set to watch it unfold. And the Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here comes the junior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
And he has been as advertised. You're talking about him being a star coming into the season, and through the first part of the season, he's toting the mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could be that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason. And the incredible part is he's putting so much production out every single game. When the defense knows he's getting the ball each and every play, it still doesn't matter. At this point, nobody can stop him.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground, he's got it again. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason bowls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Look out! Just gets rid of that one.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Snags it, and there's running room. Got enough space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Swapped immediately.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses. Stop.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Louisville! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. Coming off a splendid performance, more than 100 yards receiving and a couple of touchdowns.
And this receiver, when we talked about him in the preseason, he was up on all the lists, right? One of the best in the country, makes his QB better, and he has not disappointed. I think he's better than we thought he was. And he was already one of those guys we were talking about. So Palmer looks a little bigger, maybe a little bit stronger, but making his quarterback look good.
Well, he told us yesterday he thought he had his best offseason that he's had since playing college football. And he said, because of the success I had a year ago, I knew I was going to get double teamed more this season. I had to be ready for it. And early this year, he has been just that. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Moving the pocket, it's Laporta. Here comes the heat. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, we're only in the 1st quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Sooners decide to punt it away. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Finds a crease, it's Carter. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. Running inside, it's Carter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the back. He's past the sticks. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Left side, it's Jennings. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Maybe a crease. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team has put everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Back to throw, it's Laporta. They're all over him. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cardinals! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got the quick pass. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Laporta. Floats it out in space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Drops back on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Cardinals want to move quickly. Wants to throw one first. Out wide left, it's Jennings. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Makes the grab. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have it.
He's going for a big play downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Laporta. Fires quickly. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Looking long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the left. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Rashida Downs going up top. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked. .41. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the Georgia Bulldogs.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Drives inside. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And you gotta love this defensive performance.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to throw, it's Laporta. Left side is Person. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Deep in the end zone, it's Lyle. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Looking to throw, it's Lawson. Makes the grab. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Man, you got to love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
On the move. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. He's changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they blocked it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Laporta trying to get rid of it, and he avoids the sack.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
A little release to the back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 1 job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his 2nd fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Rid of it on the RPO. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going toward the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Got his man to the left. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Sells the run, looking to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Burrowing for yardage. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Lawson. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Driving forward, it's Carter. Sweet cut there. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They're going to run it. Tried to run for it on 4th and 1, and there was nowhere to go. The defense gets the stop. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Out wide left, it's Ford. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Baton Rouge. The conference opener in the SEC for both of these teams. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisville's offense has the ball first today. Talk about a dynamic duo in the passing game. We certainly have that in this one. They challenge defenses at every level, Jesse.
And this is arguably the best quarterback-wide receiver combo in the entire nation. And David, I feel like every week defenses try to come up with plans to stop these two. No one's been able to do it yet. They get their passes completed. They throw touchdowns. And right now, this is a massive challenge for this defense today.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great receivers in the country that don't have the great trigger man. But he's got both. So they can attack the whole field. He can get it a multitude of ways. Like, these are two superstars at the top of their game.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking downfield, it's Lawson. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
From inside the 10, here he comes. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. They'll be looking to him, and he'll probably be keeping an eye on the other side in this great matchup of wideouts.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country, two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is the Biletnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
Left side is Sanders. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback and have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Sanders. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
He's going to take off. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Right side, it's Sanders. Finds a seam. The 20. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Rush right in his face. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will tie the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got one touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. In traffic, it's Jennings. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, it's Lawson. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Yeah, that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That's caught. It's Carrion. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Second down, gonna throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Making his first move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. to audible here. Let's see what they do. On the move, it's Carter. Pass to 6. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Lawson. Out wide right, it's Carter. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, it's Carry-On. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Keep it on the ground. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to run it. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Long way to go on second down. Straight ahead, it's Carry-On. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Drops back on first down. Looking left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Scanning the field, it's Lawson. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first. Fires left. It's caught. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Cardinals peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Escapes the pressure to his right. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. Throws it off the RPO. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to go. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and trying to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Wants to throw. It's Lawson. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Cardinals head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Red pass, it's complete.
They watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Second down to the air. Turns up, it's carry on. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, ooh.
Makes the grab in their space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. With the catch, it's Jennings. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Unloads it left. Got his man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Lawson. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Hits inside, it's Carter. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the red zone, it's Carter. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
His drive will open from the 15. The run inside. It's carry-on. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Left side is Sanders. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Makes one man miss. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Line getting set on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Under pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Got a man. It's Gang. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Pulls it. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to...
Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Follows his blocks. It's Carter. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. 2nd and long here.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Drops back. It's Lawson. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around.
Ready? Whoa, 22. Go.
Gives it. He's past the 30. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you've got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the counter. Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like we've stopped them all game long. Like they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Selling the fake. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Lawson. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Quarterback changing the play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. Hauls it in. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. I know both of these.
Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories come out of this night. Each of these guys have hung out together, got to know each other better, but ultimately, the night's going to belong to one guy. One name will be read here, and one man will have that life-changing moment and forever be known as a Heisman Trophy winner. These are nervous times for these guys. The announcement just moments away. They've gotten to New York City, not by focusing on it, but once you're here, man, they want to win it. And every past winner has told me this is really a nervous time for them. They're this close to the trophy, but will they get a chance to lift it? It's an honor, of course, to be a finalist. All these guys have enjoyed their experience, but ultimately, the night belongs to one man. We're about to find out who is going to be this season's Heisman Trophy winner. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalists. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who is going to win the trophy for this season. And here we go. This season, the Heisman Memorial Trophy is awarded to junior wide receiver out of UTSA.